we have a little problem. Tires flat, and it's come off the rim enough that my little tank here is not airing it up. So back out here today. I came out last night, tried to put out some hay, and the tire wouldn't take air. I jacked it up. It looked like my tread came out to the sides of the rim where it should take air. I pump air into it, and I couldn't hear it coming out nowhere, but it didn't seem like it was airing up any. So I'm gonna take it off, take a better look at it. If I had to, I might take it up here to co-op and see if they can patch it or something. But that's where I'm at on this deal. I gotta get it fixed today and get some hay out, because the cows didn't have much hay last night. So well, I don't see anything. I don't see anything obvious. So I looked it over, see if there's like a piece of metal or something stuck in there, and I didn't see any. Haven't seen any metal in it. So apparently, I thought it looked like it was a little low the other day. So apparently, I should have put some air in it the other day. But I'm not sure why it won't take air, unless it just has that much volume to it or something. I'm gonna throw it in the back of the truck. I might try putting a ratchet strap on it where it pushes it out to the rims and then airing it up. I've done that before on like little wheelbarrow tires and lawnmower tires and things like that. Works pretty good. So that's what I'm gonna try anyway. Little tank wouldn't hold enough volume to hardly do anything.
On the sidewall, you're not paying attention.
Yeah, it's leaking right there. So yeah, I think bead sealers moved.
No, there's something.
Yeah.
So I run to the co-op with my tire. I didn't try the ratchet strap because it was already out to the edge of the bead for the rim. So I felt like there was something else going on that I just couldn't figure out, because it does have some bends. It does have like a bend in the rim somewhere up here. But anyway, I took it out to the co-op. It's only an hour and a half away, and they closed at noon. So I thought, well, I'll just run it up there. I already have it off. So the young kid up there that works in the tire shop, he took it off from the rim, stuck some bead sealer around it, and then it took air. So it's good to go now. Go if I get back up. Oh shit. I'll go find that floor jack. That one just said it's coming. I'll go find another floor jack. I think this one just blew out on me. Like, it's coming. Relax just about 2 inches will be enough. It's not gonna make it. So I'll go get another jack. Another little small jack was smaller than this one I've already got out here. So I'll put this sucker right here. may have been why it was going low to start with. It was probably leaking around that rim. So I brought this little creek feeder up here because I got a little bull calf that I'm going to eventually butcher, and a little really small heifer that's way smaller than the rest of them that I put over here to wean last week. Some of them are big enough they didn't even care that they're away from their mamas. But I brought this up here. Those two smallest ones, that heifer and that steer, won't eat cubes. Of course, they're way smaller. And like I said, the steer I'm going to butcher anyway, so it's not like I need to, get him weaned right away. And I'm keeping all the heifers too, also. So really, I just he kind of needed a companion, and that one was about his size. It was born late too, so I'll wean those two together after I get these others weaned and get the steers sold. Got to give them their vaccinations before I get them sold, and so that'll be done. And so anyway, what I'm doing is I'm going to put a little. I meant to get cattle 12. I meant to get sweet feed. They have a cattle 12 that's the same as horse feed, but it's a lot cheaper because it doesn't have the horse attached to the name. And so I ended up, I should have read the tag. I don't know. I thought it was basically the same thing. And after I got home and read the tag, it said creek feed. Was basically it's just kind of like feeding cubes. It's just kind of a fattener to fatten up calves. But I'm gonna put this in there and see if these two calves might wander in there and get started eating it. That's kind of how I started all these others. I would put a feed in there when they were smaller, and they eventually wander in there, and they all pretty much got started except for those two and that white face. The white face, some people call black baldy. That one actually started eating a couple of days ago when I fed them cubes. I run it in there and it stood there and it finally started eating, and then I had to run it in there again today, but it took eating right away. And it's about the same size as the rest of these others, so I didn't see the point in leaving it off like the other two. So that's what I'm doing here anyway. So I stuck it in here in this corner because the cows want to get in there and eat it. They can't reach over and reach it. They go push it around. So I stuck it in this corner so they can't push it that way. And I have the leg over in the corner chained to this panel behind it. So they push it this way, it's going to hit there, and that's going to keep it from going this way. And of course, they can't push it that way because it's in the corner. But the cows like to stand in here. The 12-foot stock tank that I filled for them is over here in the same lot. So they like to stand in this little area a lot. They come out here and they'll stand in this lot. So I figured maybe those two calves will wander in here and get started. I like to get them started on the feed good before like to get them started eating good before I wean them. And the only way I was going to be able to wean them with the others would have been to guide them, in this feed over here and stuff some feed. But like I say, Ben's keeping all the heifers anyway, and that particular steer isn't getting butchered anyhow. There's really no point trying to wean them when they're so much smaller than the rest of them. So anyhow, got my skid steer fixed. Got the tape put out. Got that wheel well. I'm gonna try to find somebody. I'm gonna try to find some drone. Somebody will deliver because I don't have anything other than a flatbed car trailer to haul hay on. On the highway. I have the old wheat truck, but it's not tagged, doesn't have brakes, that we haul hay in from the pasture. But so if I get somebody to deliver some for me, I can get it at a decent price, and we'll get some brome. And this year I'm feeding these weeded calves some brome, hopefully that'll put a little watching The Poor Farm. If you like these videos, hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.